Welcome to the Waterloo School Student News, East High Edition. I'm Patricia Valdivinos.
And I'm Alia Manair.
You know what pinwheels are, right? Those metallic circular things that blow in the breeze?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're being used at Kittrell Elementary to promote peace. Let's check it out.
I always wanted to do something to help change the world, to help make a difference in their life. And I think now that I'm joining the Pinwheels, I can finally do that.
We have been working on this Pinwheels for Peace project for about a month. We started out by reading this book that was written by Amy Ayers. She was one of the two art teachers that developed the idea that we could celebrate the International Day of Peace with Pinwheels for Peace. And the idea is to have your students participate and then create a visual display of their artwork.
To me, it meant that everyone would get one day of peace. They could all relax and enjoy it.
Peace Day is really cool because everybody stops fighting for one day.
The second part of the assignment was to write about what makes you feel peaceful, what gives you inner peace. And the book had several examples, but they came up with their own ideas and wrote them on the back and just incorporated it into the pinwheel.
I put in my pinwheel, what can you do to make it peaceful? And what makes you peaceful. Like maybe you can do that for other people so they can also feel peace.
We had to think a lot about what our peace was, and my peace was spending time with my family, playing with my friends.
We looked at a map and there were like a lot of other places that were in the Pinwheels for Peace.
I think that they did just thought about being a part of something that was happening all over the world, that it wasn't just us here in Waterloo, Iowa.
I'm Jake Wright.
And I'm Annie Grove.
Some students at East are trying to use real-world skills outside of the classroom. Here are some highlights from a trip to the University of Northern Iowa that gives them the chance to do so.
Go Panthers!
Today we were interviewing for practice for our co-op class over at East High, and that prepares us for work in the future.
I think this is a good opportunity for the kids to get the experience that they need to go out and get positions that might help them get through college, whatever that may be. The interview process is a huge piece to getting a job. It's a good experience for the kids, and some of them it's the very first time they've ever experienced it. So
the co-op class shows us a whole bunch of different opportunities college-wise, and showing these mock interviews can help us out.
So I think getting the opportunity to come to UNI, or like if we go anywhere else, is actually really important to me.
I'm trying to give them a variety of things, you know, what the 4-year experience would look like, the 2-year experience would look like, and maybe just going right out into the workforce and getting training there.
One has done the CNA certification, one is in the process. It's like, that's through school? That's awesome.
It's a really great opportunity to be able to come to a college and see what they have to offer, especially like UNI, because it's such a big university. You can see all the different work fields you can do.
We try to do as much as we can to try to build up their resume so when they leave, they have some interviewing skills, they have some things to put on their resume as far as experiences and some volunteer work.
I'm John Magnuson.
And I'm Malaya Williams.
We have so many talented student artists at East High. Let's go inside our senior art show to see their masterpieces up close.
Each student's collection of work, which is all arranged together, sort of has its own style, its own mood and feeling, which has grown from the projects that we've given the students and then they've taken to the next level. And I think that's a good experience for the artists themselves to see their work showcased like this and not just in their sketchbook or in their folder. It's actually displayed as it would be if they're working as a full-time artist, and I think that's an important career life experience for them too.
Not a lot of people know what everybody in the show does and how talented they are. It's really awesome to be able to see it.
Maybe even more so an honor for us to be able to see it all together, that we have worked with them.
It's amazing. I feel honored to work with students who are interested in this and capable of this, and this shows me that as much as I care about them and I can, talk about that all day, I feel like I'm getting that in return, and not just through them telling me, but they're showing me by applying these skills that I've been able to teach them. So I'm just honored to be able to work with them.
It's enjoyable, and you don't have to be perfect at art, but if you just do it, it's kind of like therapy.
It's really fun to do, and you can escape from everything and you don't have to think about anything except for whatever's on the paper.
When I started getting into it freshman year, when I took my first art class here, I started liking it a lot better, knowing that I've been in art and I've improved. I want to major in psychology and art together.
If they pursue a career in art or go to school in art, they've had this practice of putting their stuff out there for others to see it and then being able to talk about their work.
This is inspirational for the younger students who now are saving their work and saying, I want to put this in my senior art show. So it's kind of starting this cycle that I think will continue, where their expectations of themselves are getting higher and higher, and that's what I want to see as their teacher.
That art show was absolutely beautiful.
I had a couple friends that were entered in it. I heard it was amazing.
Neat.
I'm Jake Wright.
And I'm Annie Grove.
A lot of people don't know that the Waterloo schools have family support workers across the district to help families beyond the classroom. Let's meet a Lincoln Elementary student who benefits from this relationship.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dank.
Okay, cool.
You are welcome.
There we go. I'm here to empower the family in any way that I can. Anything that's going to help that child to be successful in school, that's my job. Well, this has been a great experience to work with Laquan, because what I found out about kids who are special needs, you have to focus on their abilities. He has many fine abilities.
Well, Laquan is very social, and he loves talking to his friends and everybody at school. And so last year was my first year here, and so I got to meet Laquan last year, and we tried to get him with his gen ed peers as much as possible because he was so good at interacting and they with him as well.
His name should be King Laquan. Kids are so receptive to him that he's even empowered other kids that have behavior issues. They become good kids when they're in his presence. They take good care of him. Give him a sense of responsibility. Be the change you wish to see in the world. And that's why I like what I do. I have such a passion for what I do here at Lincoln. It's all about building good relationships with families. That's key. I'm a family support worker. I'm here to support you in any way that I can.
Thanks for watching the Waterloo School Student News East High Edition. I'm John Magnuson.
And I'm Malia Williams.
And go Trojans.